Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I've just arrived at the plot today and I'm going to show you what I've been doing with the chicken enclosure, and we're going to harvest some leeks. So here is my lavender that I planted in the flower and herb bed, and what I'm going to do now is actually cut this back with these bits where the flowers were. I'm just going to cut these off, just trim them right back down as far as you can go. Oh, it smells absolutely lovely. Now I don't want this lavender to get too big, so I want to keep it around about the size that it is now. Then you can just grab. So with the chicken house, I've made a start on building the roof. I've been getting I've got a few bits of corrugated, you know, those corrugated roofing panel things. So there's two up there at the moment and another one resting, ready to go on. I can't really get any higher. Let's try and zoom you in so you can see that there. And to do that I'm having to put wooden beams all across the top. So you see that one sticking out there, so that's where the beams are. And then I've got to saw those off. But I've also had to put posts, more posts inside. I'll take you inside now. Hang on, let's try and do it without shaking the camera too much. It's like a mud pit in there again today. So obviously I've put these supports in here. And then I've had to put another one there, and then you've got the central one there, and then I'll need another pole there in between those two, just to keep the top panel from bowing. So you can see part of the roof there. So I've decided to do it on this end rather than the end where the tarpaulin is, because the hen house actually is higher. It's higher that end than it is this end, and obviously we want the water to run down. So I've had to put extra pieces of wood on top there just to raise that up so that it tilts down. And then once I've done that all the way along there, I've got some guttering, big square guttering that I shall put along there, and then I'll put a compost bin at the end there. Not a compost bin, what am I talking about? A water butt at the end there. So there we go. Now, as you can see, I've moved all the cloches from this bed here, which is for the brassicas, and I'm in the process of moving the muck from here over onto here. So then that will be rotivated in and ready for the brassicas when they're ready to go out. And I've put the cloches here over the peas to stop the birds from getting to them. Right now I'm just about to clean out the chicken house. Scraped it as much as I can. I'm going to just give it another little sweep, and then what I've got is this you see there, poultry house disinfectant and cleaner. So all you do with this is you just spray it around, and then scrub it in with my handy little brush there. Scrub it all in, leave it for how long did it say? I think it's just 5 minutes. Brush cloth, yeah, leave it for 5 minutes and then rinse it all out with water. So that's what I'll be doing in a second. And yeah, then I'm gonna have to leave it all open for it to dry. I might have to tilt it or something so the water doesn't just sit in the bottom. I'm sure I've got something in the shed that can soak it up. But I have to keep the chickens out of it as well, so that's going to be difficult when you've got to leave the door open. Okay, so I'm going to get on with that, and then we'll go and harvest some leeks. Okay, so here's my row of leeks, and I'm now going to dig them up. I've already done the carrots and the beetroot. So when you get your leeks, don't just pull them out. You need to actually dig them. So just come a couple of inches away from the actual leek itself, and then lift it up. Now it's quite wet, so it's going to be really sticky. You can just cut through. Like that. Now my leeks aren't very big. But they're not going to grow any bigger than they are, so I'm going to take them up, and then I can go over the soil, dig it over, get some muck in there, and then rotivate it once it's a bit drier. There we go. So I'm going to get on with doing these, and then I will show you what's in my barrow when I'm finished. Right, so got some leeks and some carrots, a few swede, not very big, but they'll go in a stew, and a few beetroots. Again, they're not very big, but these I'm probably just going to boil them up and give them to the chickens. So now everything is out of this bed here, so that is ready to be dug over, and that is my bean bed. Right, I've come into the greenhouse because it's warmer in here. So, I can't actually remember what variety of leeks that they were, but this year I've gone for, I think it's Musselburgh. Yeah, I think that's the one I've gone for this year. So hopefully, and I'm going to be sowing them a lot earlier than I did last year as well. I think that's a mistake I made last year, is I sowed my leeks too late. So let me know in the comments what variety of leeks you're going to be growing this year, or what variety have you found best. I'd be really interested to know, because I really do like leeks and I want some big fat leeks. So let me know. I want to know what you're growing this year. If you're growing leeks, what variety, and what variety would you recommend? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Amanda's Allotment. If you have, please give it a like, a thumbs up. And I just want to welcome all my new subscribers as well, because there's been quite a few over the last month. I think about 46 of you new subscribers. Well, 66 actually, but I've lost 19, so hello to my 66 new subscribers. I've got plenty of videos coming up, so I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one.